Hello, welcome to 180 Live. We are back. It's been a little while since we've been live. We're here. We've got the Batmobile. I feel like I just need to address that right off the bat. Batmobile.
I like it.
We've got everything. But first of all, I need you to tell us, can you hear us?
Yes, we got to make sure that everything is syncopated.
Syncopated
We got
is
lots
not
of stuff.
what I think it is. Syncopated.
Keep talking. I can
Okay,
find out.
that's all right. So, guys, tell me how you are doing. Tell me how your week has been. Tell me what you're doing this weekend. Sam Spencer, I know you're going to the cottage tonight. But, okay, looks like lots of people can hear us. Yes, you can hear us. So tell me what you're doing this weekend. Who's got good weekend plans? I am devouring a party pizza. Oh, wait, I already did that.
It is so true.
It's gone now.
I just got to make sure we're connected. Do you feel connected?
I feel connected, but I don't feel as safe.
Yes. Yes. My mask.
Thank you, Ireland, for keeping us safe.
Okay, we're running around and now we're together for the first time in a while.
So can you still do it with masks on? That's the real question.
That is the real question.
So Tess is doing hockey. Lego, Michael Wood's going to be playing some PS5. Michael, what game are you playing for the PS5? And,
Got it.
yes. Eli. Oh,
Awesome.
it's Eli. I'm sorry. Declan's laying on the couch. Healing my broken wrist. Declan, what did you do to your wrist? Declan, tell me your story. Soja Boy is Sam Spencer. Sam, tell me what you're doing this weekend. Play PS5. Sam, what game are you playing on PS5? All these people playing PS5, but not telling me what they're playing.
Oh,
Michael Wood, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And NHL 21 and Miles Morales. What's Miles Morales?
Miles Morales, it's Spider-Man. Have you seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
And you know Spider Morales?
Yes.
I call him Spider Morales.
Spider Morales is good. I love Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse simply for Spider-Pig, voiced by John Mulaney. Yeah, that's hilarious, and I love it.
Gracie.
You're going swimming?
I'm probably going swimming.
Not in the river, are we?
Maybe.
I hope not.
You heard Declan fell on it outside playing first day back to school.
Declan, dude!
Yeah.
Did you slip on the ice, or what'd you do? That's crazy. Crazy.
And I love Hudson. Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I messed that one up. I feel like the old person. Ugh.
Awesome. All right, let's give them a quick overview now that we feel like everybody's here.
I'm so glad that you're here. So, quick overview. So, just in a moment or so, I'm going to show you a video that I did this week that I walked around to all the people here at the church and I gave them a simple challenge. I gave them a challenge. I said, see this fragile, frail, little brittle egg? You can't break it. And I went around and I challenged everybody at the church and I said, you can't break an egg.
It's true.
And we'll have to wait and see what happened there.
It's true.
And then when we get back from that, it's time for one big story.
Ooh, that's very good. Should we give them a quick announcement?
Yes.
Okay, for those that are ready, we're going to kick into the video very, very soon.
Yes.
But what I want to show you is this, actually. We are going to give you 3 things that we're going to be doing.
Yes.
One was the egg.
So I can do this. It's over here.
Yes.
Egg.
Yes. Egg is in my bubble. Very good. So we have the egg, and we're going to see that fun video,
Yes.
and a disappointing ending for me.
Yes, you did. You got a little bit of egg on your face, didn't you?
Not really. But then this segment right here is...
Yes. We've got one big story. We're learning all about a guy named Nehemiah, and he is actually, fun fact, he's the shortest man in the Bible.
Because, what do you call him?
Well, he's knee-high Maya.
Nehemiah Maya. That's very good. Then way over in your bubble, we have...
We have my favorite, which is delicious, delicious pizza that we're not going to be eating. No, you're going to be eating this pizza, potentially you, because we are giving away a free party pizza and garlic fingers delivered to your door for supper tomorrow night. So your parents can take the night off in terms of supper, because you will have supper covered.
It's true. We have Tess saying we did it on Sunday.
You did...
What did they do on Sunday?
I'm not sure what they did on Sunday, because Oh, yes! On Sunday, I challenged a few of my middle schoolers with the same challenge.
Yes.
Because I wanted to see if they could beat an egg.
That is true. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. We got some exciting stuff happening.
So I want to kick off into the egg video, but before we kick off, very, very quickly, I just want to tell you about this. Okay, guys, I know we're orange right now, and I know it's frustrating, and I know it's discouraging, but listen, things will get better. We know it will. And because we know things are going to get better, we're planning for things to get better. Yeah. Which means we have a plan at the end of this month that we're calling Double Dog Dare-a-thon. You may remember it was almost a year ago now.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which is insane that it was almost a year ago. But almost a year ago now, we did the first Double Dog Dare-a-thon. We had so much fun. Yeah. And now we're planning to be back in yellow to do it again.
Yes, absolutely. If you were with us in Bathurst, you were with me. We did some crazy stuff. Hot sauce, egg on my head, a lot of good stuff. So we are actually coming to Bathurst. It's long overdue. Bathurst. But we are excited. And so that is coming at the 1st of February. Yes. And at the end of January, yellow phase permitted.
Yes, of course.
We are going to be back and doing Double Dog Dare-a-thon at the Miramichi site.
Yes, I'm so excited, guys. We're going to kick off into the video pretty much right now, but I do want to say this. Double Dog Dare-a-thon taught me one very important thing. Caleb Harris, that kid can handle his hot sauce. Oh my goodness, he was drinking that hot sauce like you drink water. Man, he does not phase at all. Caleb, hats off to you, guy.
All right, ready?
All right, video, here it is.
What's the segment called?
This is called All Bet, and I'm going to go make some bets. Hey, welcome back to a new series that I'm calling All Bet. This one's pretty simple. I went around to a couple of the guys here at the church and I said, I'll bet you can't break this egg with just your bare hands. And it seems totally silly, right? I mean, this is just a fragile little egg. I'm being careful because if it drops, it'll shatter, but I'll bet you can't break it with your bare hands. Here, check it out, see what happens. All right, Jeff, here's the bet and here's the egg. I bet you can't break this egg with just your bare hands. Like this? Just like that. What? Right? What? Right?
Why? Why? I want to crack this so much. That's super frustrating.
Hey, Jeff. Okay, simple bet. Here's the egg. I bet you that you can't break it with your...
Not like that?
No. Oh, the face is so good. The face is so good.
I swear, if I get egg all over me. I saw a very muscular man do this. And I look just like him.
Okay, before you pop a blood vessel.
Can do it.
My egg is still totally intact. Well, okay, not this egg because you saw what Schwarzentrooper did, but the egg lives, and I was right. You can't break an egg with just your bare hands. It's crazy, because you think that just a fragile egg, you could break it, but you can't. Try this one for yourself. Go grab an egg, put it between your hands, and try to break it. I bet you can't. Hello, welcome back. Little egg, little itty bitty fragile egg, but it's true. If you put it between your hands, oh, it's gonna break this time. I'm so scared. I get so scared every time. Yes! But you push it together, and it's break. No matter how hard you break, push it on. Break. Oh, nothing.
Okay, you're a weakling.
Well, you try.
Yeah, obviously.
But listen, guys, I feel like I have to prove myself because everybody, the first thing that every comment says, you're not breaking that thing.
It's not a fake egg.
It's hard boiled. Well, it's a real egg. That is 100% real.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So, okay, we're going to go into our next segment. Our next segment, just as a reminder, is this one.
We have
right here.
Big story. Guys, this is an incredible story. It's out of a book from the Old Testament, which, as I'll explain in a second, is the story of the Jewish people. Guys, I want you to listen really closely because I'm going to be asking important detail after this about the story. And if you pay enough attention, you might get a pizza for your efforts. Pizza!
Oh, okay. So the question could be anything to do with the story.
If it is in the next 8 minutes, it is on the table.
All right.
Just like pizza will be.
Let's check it out. Here we go.
Send it off. Hey guys, I'm here at the climbing wall at Miramichi Valley Bible Camp, where lots of teens come every summer with a goal in mind. Get to the top of this wall. And it's harder than it looks, so it's a good goal. And some teens make it, and like some goals, some teens will just have to try again next summer. But listen, right now, I want you to stop and think for a second. What are some of my goals? Okay, great. Now hang on to those goals and remember them, because for the next few weeks, we're going to address a few questions like, what goals should I have for my life? Or what do my goals have to do with God's goals? Or how can I achieve my goals? To do that, I want to introduce you to someone from Scripture who had a huge goal of his own. First, a little background. We're going to be looking at a book from the Old Testament of the Bible. That's the part that was written before Jesus and is the story of the Jewish people. The book we're reading is called Nehemiah, written by a guy named, you guessed it, Nehemiah. About 140 years before this book begins, the Jewish people were conquered by an enemy army that took control of Jerusalem. They destroyed the city and burned the temple where the Jewish people worship God, and they sent many of God's people into exile. Through the prophets, God promised to restore and rebuild Jerusalem and that God's people would return. But this was a devastating loss for the Jewish people. After Jerusalem was destroyed, a new king took control, and some of God's people began to return to Jerusalem, looking for ways to rebuild what they had lost. But this was a long process. About 140 years after Jerusalem was destroyed, the story of Nehemiah begins. Nehemiah was passionate about seeing Jerusalem restored, but he wasn't just anybody. He was serving in the government, working for the king of Persia. Now, Nehemiah had a big goal inspired by a big problem. Nehemiah already knew that Jerusalem had been destroyed. That was old news. But when Hanani told him that the Jewish people were returning Jerusalem and the walls were still in shambles, Nehemiah saw the problem. Without walls, God's people will be vulnerable to another attack. But there was also a spiritual problem. You see, the city of Jerusalem was deeply connected with the Jewish people's relationship with God. Rebuilding the walls would be a way for them to honor God. But leaving them in shambles would be a sin against God. Nehemiah wanted to see the whole nation of Israel turn back to God, so he set a God-sized goal. Find a way to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. Nehemiah's goal wouldn't just benefit himself, but would serve his people and God too. His goal began with difficulty. Nehemiah didn't set his goal because he needed a cool New Year's resolution. He set it because there was a problem that needed to be solved, and he believed that he could help solve it. When Nehemiah identified the problem that needed to be solved, he grieved and wept. See, solving this problem wasn't just a fun hobby. It mattered deeply to him. His goal began with prayer. As Nehemiah wept, he also fasted and prayed. He knew his goal was so big that he couldn't do it by himself. Before he made a single move, he asked God for wisdom, guidance, and help. Then he kept praying for months. His goal began with God's help. Nehemiah stood up from his prayer and fasting, determined to attempt a series of impossible tasks. He knew his own wisdom and experience wasn't enough to guarantee success, so he asked God for help. The size of this goal forced Nehemiah to put all of his faith in God, who would do what Nehemiah couldn't. The book of Nehemiah begins with destruction, loss, grief, and tears. But that's not where this story is going to end. When Nehemiah heard the news about Jerusalem's crumbling walls, he discovered an important truth. Big difficulties inspire God-sized goals. It's not hard to set goals that benefit you. Most of us do that every New Year's. But those kind of goals are like running on a treadmill. You see, on a treadmill, some people can run for hours, logging tons of miles and burning lots of calories, but they aren't going anywhere. No matter how many steps they take, they'll never leave the place they started. When we set us-sized goals, it's like running on a treadmill. We don't really go anywhere. And guess what? We're the only ones who benefit. So what's the alternative?
How can we learn from Nehemiah and set God-sized goals that can change the world? See, we can set little goals like maybe learning a song on the piano, but that's not going to change the world, is it? It begins with difficulty. I don't mean you need to cause yourself difficulty, and I don't mean you need to wait until something difficult happens to you. There are difficulties happening all around us. We just need to open our eyes and notice. Maybe you've experienced difficulty like loss, bullying, discrimination, or difficulties with your family or health. Chances are someone has experienced the same difficulties that you have. So how can you help? Maybe that's where your God-sized goal can begin. Maybe you haven't experienced very much difficulties, but you can see plenty of problems in the world around you. See, people are hurting and struggling and in pain. Maybe that's where your God-sized goal can begin, by focusing on the needs of others. You know, we often find our God-sized goals hidden within something that we're passionate about. Just like Nehemiah, our passions can often be inspired by difficulties we see or experience. There's this: begin with prayer. If you're not sure what your God-sized goal could be, start by asking God to open up your eyes to the people who need help around you. If you feel like God is leading you towards a need or a goal, share it with people that you trust and see what they think. Wise people can help us set God-sized goals. Begin with God's help. We'll need God's help if our goals are really God-sized. Just like Nehemiah was desperate for God to do something impossible, let's believe God can do impossible things through us too. Then ask God, give me the strength to do something about the pain, hurt, and difficulties I see around me. Have you chosen a goal yet? Have you dreamed big enough? If you're not sure, that's okay. For the next few weeks, we're going on a journey to discover what kinds of goals God might be calling us to pursue. Today is just the beginning. This week, I hope you'll think about this question: what breaks my heart? Or maybe, what should break my heart? How can difficulty in your life or in the world inspire you to dream about what God can do? How can you help God do it? I know the question, what are my goals in life, can be scary, but instead of waiting around for inspiration or cues, what if you, just like Nehemiah, looked for problems that needed to be solved? Whether those problems impact you, others, or the whole world, big difficulties can inspire God-sized goals. I can't wait to see what kind of God-sized goals you begin to pursue.
Welcome back to the studio. I don't know who called my puppy fat, but
They didn't say fat.
they said chunky. That's the same thing.
Yes. Scissor Minds. Who's Scissor Minds? Caleb Harris?
I don't think it's Caleb Harris.
Who's Scissor Minds? I forget. Oh, is it Sam Vanopoulos?
Yes, it's Sam Vanopoulos. Sam Vanopoulos. Wait, maybe
I think so.
new conspiracy theory. Maybe he wasn't referring to my dog, and he was just referring to me.
Oh, no! Oh, that's awkward.
Oh.
I'll save it. Let me see. Emily says your dog's too cute.
Or was she talking about me?
Yeah. Oh, maybe. But then Caleb corrects her and says super cute dog, Isaac.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. But it's really cool.
Oh.
Awesome. I love this. Who's Cybercat? Cybercat, let us know who you are if you feel adventurous.
Are you?
I love it. That is funny. All right. Now, Scissor Mind is Sam. I knew that.
Yes.
Awesome. So, we are going to give away a party pizza.
We're giving away a party pizza. So
it's pizza time.
Pizza. So what you see me doing right now is I'm getting the ballots ready.
Ooh.
If you were with us during summer, you know what's about to happen. I'm about to ask you a question, and then we're going to pay close attention to the comments. Everybody who gets the question right is going to get their name on a ballot. And I'm going to put that name in... Not in there.
Oh,
no,
that's gross. That's where the egg is.
No, that's okay. We're gonna. That's
nasty.
I'm not gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put your name in here, the clean bucket. So I'm gonna put your name in here.
Cybercat is Caleb Harris.
Oh, it is Caleb Harris.
Thank you.
All right. So your name's gonna go in the bucket, and then at the end, I'm gonna throw it up in the air, and I'm gonna grab one out of the air, and that person is getting a pizza.
So the question is, who wants pizza? Right now we have
Troy Gerard, I want pizza.
Ryder wants pizza.
Yeah, I do too, buddy.
Awesome. So we shall see who's going to get pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So the question that everybody... So what are restrictions on there? What about spelling? Is spelling an issue?
No, spelling's not an issue.
Okay.
If spelling was an issue, then I wouldn't have passed school if spelling was an issue.
That is true.
So listen, if it's close enough that I understand what you're trying to say, that is good enough for me.
No, let's rewind the clock. Lego Maniac Mike. Michael won everything all the time.
Michael is bold.
Which is awesome.
It's bold of you to assume I'm even going to put your name. Actually, see, this is the Michael Cup, and this is the rest of us.
That is so funny. Now, if you win, we'll reach out to you.
Yes, of course.
But normally it's just a pepperoni pizza, half pepperoni, half garlic finger.
Yes, with lots of donair sauce.
Party pizza that you can enjoy. Yes. But if you want to customize it, we can work that out. But everybody wants some pizza.
Okay.
Yes, you want some pizza?
Well,
thank you.
How about we give away some pizza then?
All right, what is the trivia question?
Okay, so here's the trivia question. Here it comes.
Okay.
My co-host at the very end of the video.
Oh,
not you. My co-host at the very end of the video. What was her name? What was her name? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm paying attention to the comments.
Nehemiah! No? Alright. What do we got? We got different names. Don't trust people. They could be wrong. I really wish you did spelling. I wish you did spelling.
No, I'm not that cruel.
Do you want me to shout out names here?
Yes. Well, just tell me a name and what they said.
Alright, Declan said Cosmo. Sam V said Cosmo. Tess said Cosmo. Gracie said Cosmo. Caleb Harris said Cosmo. I hope they're all wrong because I can't remember the name.
Well, spoiler alert.
Hudson said Cosmo. Ireland or Eli, but they'll both get it if they're right, but we don't know if they're right. Said it. Soiger Boy. Who's Soiger Boy?
That is Sam Spencer.
Sam Spencer, Soiger Boy. Anna DeVries says Cosmo. Cybercat. Caleb Harris says Nehemiah because he's nervous that I'm right.
Well, Caleb, you can only have one, so pick.
Michael, Cosmo. Caleb Essen says Cosmo.
Okay, guys, 10
Emily
seconds.
Parks says Cosmo.
10 seconds on the clock, guys.
Ryder says Cosmo. Awesome job. Everybody thinks Cosmo is the name. And Cosmo was its name all. But they could be wrong. What if it's Nehemiah and only one person gets it?
So, that's it. That's time.
What if it was a trick? What if you tricked them?
So, it's time. It's time you knew something. It's time that you knew something.
Let's have a serious conversation.
My co-host at the very end was named Dora.
Dora?
And if you were truly my friend, you would know that I was tricking you, and that was actually Dora, and Cosmo is the other dog. And I'm completely lying.
Oh! My goodness.
Yes, that was Cosmo. That is actually my mother's dog. We're doing a bit of dog sitting right now, so that big fluff ball is staying with us. But yes, that is Cosmo, and she was all too happy to sit on the step and talk with me for a few minutes. So I've got all the names in here.
All right, before we do that, we have a request. Okay, Cybercat says, Cosmo, Cosmo, Cosmo. Say that 10 times.
Cosmo, 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 Cosmo.
Oh, and I think that was 11. Bonus.
I can do that because I have to yell her name all the time.
Cosmo. Yeah, exactly.
So listen, I've got a whole bunch of names in here, so we can either throw it up and catch it.
Yes, that's what we do.
So here's what we're gonna do.
If you can still, you still got.
Do I still got the touch?
Okay.
Okay, guys, give me a solid countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I've got one.
Do you got one?
I have one. I have one.
Okay, I gotta do it.
Okay, you get to see it.
Yeah. Gracie.
Oh, this. Oh no, it's lost.
Gracie White.
Well, let's take this, and so that we're not lying, there's Gracie White's name right there. Gracie White, I'm going to be sending a pizza your way. It's pretty easy to get in contact with you when I see your mom every day.
Yeah. You're all winners because we're going to go into our next edition here.
And so, Jeff, I'm going to turn it over to you to let you explain how we're going into our next step right here. Before we do that, I just want to remind you guys, Double Dog Dare-a-thon, if it's yellow, it is happening. I am so excited. If you guys were on my team last year, you know that I actually missed Double Dog Dare-a-thon, so I'm pretty bummed out about that. But I am so excited to do Double Dog Dare-a-thon this year. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So unless this is her mom, Karen, actually. Gracie, congratulations. You did win.
Crazy Gracie.
Yeah.
You know what? I need to say this though. You know what I love?
Awesome.
You know what I love so much about everybody here? Everybody is saying, "Good job, good game, good job, way to go, congratulations." I just love the positivity, you guys. You guys are just so amazing.
Awesome. So, with that said, here's the last thing you need to know because I am so excited about this, and it is not in our schedule. It is this. We are going to be doing this.
Oh my goodness! If you played this game,
I'm gonna do it again. We are going to play 2 games right now.
Yes.
Okay, for the next hour.
Yes.
If you choose to be with us,
which you totally should.
We are going to invite you to Zoom with us.
Yes.
We'll leave that up there.
I'm going to turn that on right now.
And Zoom, jump on Zoom, take a picture of this, screenshot it so you don't forget it, because in a couple minutes we're going to shut off this feed. But on Zoom, you punch in the code 950-977-1290, and that will get us going. And Isaac right now is going live on there, so you can jump over there. But there's 2 things you can do. You can do Jackbox games with Isaac, which we used to do, or you can flip between both of them, okay? So just stay on Zoom and you'll know what's going on. But there's a new game, and this game is called Attack of the Squirrels, and I have bought a VR headset. So I have an Oculus Quest 2, and I am going to be a tree, and you must come and get these golden acorns around me. So you need to download this game, Acron, Attack of the Squirrels. It's a free game on your phone. Get it, download it. Once you get this game, take a screenshot so you can remember it. But once you get this, you're going to put in the room code, 863458. Once you get that room code, then we can have 8 players play against me. This is the Oculus Quest 2. I will be wearing it, okay, like this, and I will be the tree. I will be the tree, and you must defeat me, and we're going to play fun for an hour on that. And you can come and go from that, as long as you know the room code, or you can jump in to Jackbox, but in order to get into Jackbox, you need this game. Okay?
So guys, the big thing that you need to know about Jackbox right now, you need to know this. You need, if you're going to participate on Zoom, then you need a device for Zoom and you need a device for Jackbox. Yep. But all you need for Jackbox is an internet connection. Go to jackbox.tv.
Yes.
Jackbox.tv. It'll ask you for a room code, and I'm going to give that room code out on Zoom in just a few minutes. Yeah. But you're going to need a device for Zoom and a device for Jackbox. And then Jeff, I'm sure you've already said that if you're playing Acorns, you're going to need that app.
Yep.
So right now, go in and download that app, and I'm excited.
So we'll leave this on the screen for a little bit, for another minute or so, to make sure you can make the switch over.
Take a picture.
And thank you so much. If you don't want to play and you got other places to go, thank you for tuning in. If we're still in Orange, we will be back right here giving away more pizza, having more fun, learning together next Friday night. Make sure to tell people. We'd love to see over 20 people have fun and enjoy this. All right? Sound good? Congratulations, Gracie. Now go join us on Zoom. We will see you there.